The reviews are in for Charli XCX's A24 mockumentary, The Moment, and let's just say they're quite mixed. KATSEYE made their first late-night talk show TV appearance on Jimmy Fallon to talk about new music, their Super Bowl commercial with State Farm, and their first time at the Grammys. What's up, everybody? It's Gossip Guy, and this is today's rundown. Let's get into it. KATSEYE recently got on their first ever talk show appearance with Jimmy Fallon. All six girls joined the host, who jokingly said, "I think it's the most guests we've ever had on one couch."
I think it's the most guests we've ever had on one couch.
Their appearance comes shortly after having been nominated for Best New Artist at the 2026 Grammys and delivering an iconic performance of their global hit, Gnarly.
Oh my God, is this real?
The group went on to talk about how starstruck they felt meeting some of their all-time idols at the award show, gushing over reactions they got from major stars like Billie Eilish, Lady Gaga, Bad Bunny, and Miley Cyrus. I mean, can you blame them? I'd be starstruck too. Yoonchae shared her experience getting to talk to Rosé from Blackpink, who represents a big role model for her as a massive Korean pop act who also started out in a girl group that shattered records and crossed over from global mainstream recognition.
I've got to say hi to Rosé from Blackpink.
The girls of KATSEYE also shared valuable moments shared with another girl group graduate, Mel C of the Spice Girls. As revealed by the young stars, Mel, also known as Sporty Spice, made it a point to come to their first ever show in England to meet them and pull them away from their teams when she had the chance to, and make sure she could really level with them and make sure they were all doing okay on the roller coaster of an experience that is pop stardom.
She gave us like really personal advice that I think we all...
The British music veteran then shared valuable advice from her experience being part of the Spice Girls, which KATSEYE greatly appreciated, saying she gets it.
Who cares? She gets it. She's being real. She really cares.
The group also revealed that they have a lot lined up for this year, including, of course, new music. They did not reveal any release dates or details about the upcoming tracks. However, they did each describe what's to come with one word. Some of the clues were colorful, energetic, hot, fierce.
Colorful,
energetic,
hot, fun, fierce.
And one last hint that Lara Raj gave away, which was actually a gesture instead of a word. She grabs the mug near her and takes a sip of it with her pinky up, as if she were sipping or spilling the tea. A gesture that the other members started imitating as well. Now, if there's anything we've learned about KATSEYE during their already impressive run as a K-pop group, it's that they will slip in hints about their upcoming music, including some cues about the content of the music and the choreography. They had hinted about making a song about the internet in multiple interviews months before the release of their single, Internet Girl. With that being said, we can only assume that the tea-sipping gesture alludes to a song about drama or tea being sipped or spilled. It could also very likely be part of some new choreography accompanying the new song. Because, let's face it, these girls know how to deliver hooky, addictive dance moves that instantly go viral. Jimmy Fallon went on to ask them questions that fans had sent in. When the girls were asked which member they would swap bodies with for a day, they each had different answers for different reasons.
Who, why, and what's the first thing you're doing?
Sophia said she would swap with Megan because she's witty and has an infectious laugh. Manon said she would swap with Yoonchae because of how calm and collected she is. Megan chose Sophia back for her classy, mature, and wise energy she says she would like to experience as well. Yoonchae picked Lara because of how extroverted she is and easily makes friends in comparison to her very introverted nature. Lara picked Manon because of how much aura her presence has. And Daniela picked Sophia because she said she's great at lying, which some fans took as shade towards Sophia and were very quick to speculate that there was beef between the two members. Seriously guys, why are we so quick to create drama where there is clearly none? The girls both took to social media to clear up the rumors, calling the joke lighthearted and explaining that poking fun and throwing shots at each other is all part of a friendly group dynamic. Makes sense. I mean, don't you also tease your friends? KATSEYE also discussed their latest viral Super Bowl commercial with State Farm, which aired around the time of the big game. The commercial included them dancing with some brand new choreo to the classic song, Living on a Prayer. At the request of Jake, State Farm's iconic actor mascot who was sitting in the audience the whole time, they ended their interview with Jimmy Fallon by giving us a tutorial of the same dance they performed in the commercial. Next up, we are taking a look at Kylie Jenner's acting debut in Charli XCX's new A24 movie, The Moment, including a music video cameo, as well as what critics have had to say about the movie since its release on January 30th. Charli XCX is fully feeding the chaos ahead of her upcoming film, The Moment, kicking things off with Residue, the very first track from its accompanying album. The Moment, the score, produced by her longtime collaborator A.G. Cook, who also produced most of her album Brat.
I'm so sorry, that will never happen again.
The project soundtracks Charli's A24 mockumentary with Aidan Zamiri, a tongue-in-cheek victory lap that lovingly drags the internet meltdown sparked by her era-defining 2024 album Brat.
This is real?
Yeah. And of course, it wouldn't be a Charli rollout without visuals. The Zamiri-directed video sees her swallowed by a sweaty dance floor of Charli lookalikes, until one very familiar face pops out of the crowd. Kylie Jenner pops on screen wearing a very Charli-coded outfit and smoking a cigarette, also very Charli, as the lookalikes disappear from the set. Critics are absolutely buzzing about the mockumentary, and the response couldn't be more polarizing. While many reviewers do agree that the satirical concept of a fictionalized Charli navigating post-Brat fame is bold and occasionally insightful, most agree the execution is a bit of a mixed bag that doesn't fully land the way it intended. On the review aggregator sites, the film sits around the 60% mark on Rotten Tomatoes, with a mixed or average Metacritic score in the low 50s. The consensus is that although it could have used sharper barbs, Charli, quote, acquits herself well, and carries the film even when the mockumentary format feels unwieldy. Variety, on the other hand, calls it unconvincing and says it should have pushed further into its satire instead of playing it so straight. Screen Rant's take is even harsher, labeling the movie as a total misfire that is shapeless and neither funny nor dramatic enough. The Guardian similarly notes that while there are genuinely sharp ideas in there, the satire ends up defanged and the film's themes gets a bit muddled, with Charli coming across as a student of performance struggling to evolve beyond her pop persona. Tough crowd, I guess. That said, not all the chatter is negative. Outlets like The Wrap praise Charli's screen presence, calling her performance funny and flawed, and highlighting moments where the film's commentary on fame and self-doubt actually lands. And some critics appreciate quieter scenes where the satire gives way to genuine vulnerability. Fans and social media conversations reflect this divide too. Some viewers rave that the movie is a, quote, cult classic in the making, and celebrate Charli's performance and cameos, while others call it boring or say it simply won't resonate if you aren't already a Charli stan. In short, most critics seem to agree that The Moment has ambition and heart, but it's not quite the biting cultural send-up many hoped for, making it a fan-centric curiosity rather than a universal comedy hit. What did you guys think of Charli XCX's new movie, The Moment? Do you agree with the harsher critics? Or do you think it's a project that stands on its own feet? And are you looking forward to hearing KATSEYE's new music that may or may not include some tea spilling? Let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Subscribe to Sen's YouTube channel for more entertainment news. See you next time.